Today, we're going to ask ourselves this question. Do Christians, or is it that should Christians have tattoos on their bodies? What do you think? Comment down below. I need to see your views, guys. This is such a legit topic. You guys should give me your views. Anyway, I missed you guys so much. It's been a while, yeah. And if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell to get videos anytime I upload. And also, if you're a member of this channel, I thank you so much. We have gotten to 260 subscribers. Thank you so much, my 260 subscribers. I love you. For real, I do love you so much. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, I have written some notes right here. So yeah, I'll be giving you the points and the verses where the evidence is all from. So yeah, so let's get started. So one thing is, many Christians define, or many people define, holiness as not drinking, not smoking, not dressing good, not having makeup, not having pretty clothes, not going to parties, not having dreadlocks. You see, but then God says, what is it? Yeah, many people define that as Christianity or holiness, but those are the, I don't want to say the outdated Christians, but yeah, something of that sort. But then again, many people say God has forbidden Christians to have tattoos and men not to have earrings, and then other people say men should not plate. Yeah. Yeah, many people say that. But then okay, as for me, if you guys have seen my previous videos, some of my previous videos, you'll see that I have some tattoos. And so most people will look at the videos and then they'll be like, no, this girl has tattoos and she's talking about God. Now what does she think she's telling us? Or does she think we're going to listen to her and she has all these marks on her bodies? Like, who does she think she is? Yeah, you see, many people say that, but let me give you a verse from Isaiah 44 verse 5, and it says, I'm reading this from the New Living Translation, and it says, some will proudly claim, I belong to the Lord, and others will say, I am a descendant of Jacob. Some will write the Lord's name on their hands and will take the name of Israel as their own. You get that point, that some will write the Lord's name on their hands. But then other people will say that there's this verse in the Bible that says that that you shouldn't have any cuts or markings on your body. So most people will pick that out and leave some stuff. So when you get to that verse, read all of it. Just don't read some section and leave the rest. Read all of it and try to understand what it says. And in Isaiah 49, there's a verse that says that God has a tattoo of us on the palm of his hand. God has tattooed our faces on the palm of his hand. So many people will say, oh, it's not that he has really tattooed it. But all I mean is, many people define that, okay, what am I saying? God has tattooed our faces on the palm of his hand. Like, he hasn't like literally tattooed his hands, because God knows us all, and like, he can't tattoo us all on his palm. We are too many to be tattooed on his palm. But it's like some visual thing that he's tattooed. Like he can always see you on his palm whenever he wants to get to you. And it is fun. It is really fun to serve Christ, and there are so much things you can do and you enjoy all of it. Like there's good clean stuff. Like this is good clean stuff that I'm telling you. Like this is good, like hanging out with you guys. I mean, it's amazing sharing what I have for you guys. And so I'll give you a verse in Ezekiel, because I know it's from Ezekiel 16 verse 9 going downwards. It says that God put earrings and nose rings on all men in a big feast during a celebration. But then again, we get to see that he punished the Israelites for having earrings because they were doing it as a fish to Baal. So what do we get from here? We get that the bottom line of everything you do is your motive and why are you doing it. Because let me tell you guys, you just can't look at the outside of someone and say this person is evil just because they are not having clothes the way we have, or they are not dressing the way we are dressing, or they are not having the same hair colors we're having. I mean, we're different. And you know, that is why I can tell it from, I can't say experience because I haven't really experienced it, but I can say it's that's why many people like don't go to church. Like those people with dreads, those guys with tattoos, like they don't even go to church because they know when they go to church they'll face a lot of judgment and criticism because of what they are having, because people are judging them from the outside. And we can tell from the Bible that God says he wants our heart. He focuses on the heart, not on what is on our superficial being. Yeah. And then let me ask you, do you think God is colorless and boring and no fun and a bunch of rules and regulations? God is not like that. He isn't like that, trust you me. The Bible says that God sits in heaven and laughs and he laughs a lot, and he has put laugh in everyone, and he expects us to use it and to laugh all the time. Like we should be joyous all the time because the joy of the Lord is inside us. And then there's one thing that you guys have to realize, that we are God's billboard. So people want to see us happy, and people are desperate to be happy. Yeah. And then a bunch of people that call themselves Christians look boring. They are so judgmental. They look like ouch, but they look like lemon juices. Like, you see the way lemon juices are sour and bitter, but that's not how that is not how Christianity is. Christianity is joyful, smiles everywhere and all that. Let me give you a quick story. So I was listening to some story, and someone was like, and there's some girl who went to visit the grandpa, and now the grandpa had a farm. So he went to the farm. The girl went to the farm, and then she went to the chicken. She found the chicken jumping here and there, and then she was like, they haven't got it. And then she went to the horses, and the horses were very happy, and then she was like, they haven't got it. And now people are wondering, now the grandpa was wondering, what haven't they got? What haven't they got? So I know I'm also wondering, what haven't they got? And she went to the cow and she was like, no, they haven't got it. But then she went to this other animal that had a long face and he was kind of bored. And then she said, look, grandpa, he's got it. He's got it. What? He's got Christianity like you. Like, you see, like many people will define Christianity as boring and all that and all that. So the bottom line is I have 3 tattoos. Yeah, so many people, I know, they're like, wow, you have 3 tattoos. How did you even get through the pain? But anyway, no, we have everything for a purpose. The basic or the bottom line of everything you do is your motive. So I have 3 tattoos. Yeah, I won't be able to show you today because of the kind of attire that I'm wearing. I really can't show off my tattoos, but I'm sure you've seen them in the previous videos. So I have one here, and it's a Chinese writing. It's for family. It means that I love my family, I treasure my family, and they'll always be close to me at heart. And then here on my wrist I have a feather that some birds are coming from the feather. Then it has some word written, fearless. So I really love that tattoo. It shows me of how, like, my problems are very easy. Like, any challenge that I face, they are so light, and that I can soar higher, like to the highest point that I want, to get all that I want, and I should be fearless, going to whatever goal that I want to achieve. And then the last one is on my ankle. It's a crescent moon, and it means that it gives me hope. And yeah, and I love nature and I love the moon. That is why I have that tattoo. And yeah, so far so good. It's been a while and the tattoos have been there and it's been good. So y'all people shouldn't judge people with tattoos. And yeah, like, I can even go tomorrow and get a tattoo here on my back and show people. Like, I can go get a tattoo here that is written, I belong to Jesus. And basically the bottom line of everything is what you do it for. Don't do it to, like, show off and do this and blah blah blah, or don't do it just because anyone else is doing. Do it because of certain reasons. And yeah, we've come to the end of the video. It was a really nice story. And yeah, so guys, bye, and make sure you subscribe and share this YouTube video, and also share with your friends and people who you think need this video. And yeah, bye. I love you so much. Bye.